Question 22, 23 and 24 of the 2019 paper from Edexcel IGCSE. And we're starting off with a bit of completing the square. So here we have 5 plus 12x minus 2x squared, and I can't do this way, so I'm going to swap it about so it looks like this. Now I'm going to put it into, I'm going to take the minus 2 off the x squared, and I'm going to divide through by minus 2. So sort of factorising. So that's plus 12 over minus 2 x, and then I'm going to keep the plus 5 outside, and I'm going to actually divide through by minus 2, so that is minus 6x and plus 5, and then I'm going to complete the square, so it's x minus 3 squared, and then that would be minus 9, because you've got that all translates to x squared minus 6x, but you've got an extra 9 that you pick up along the way, and then plus 5, and so that is minus 2 times x minus 3 squared, and then minus 2 times minus 9 is plus 18, and that's plus 5, so that's plus 23. So minus 2x minus 3 squared, and now we'll just put it all the other way round, so it's 23 minus 2x minus 3 squared, and that is the answer. Now, I'm going to do this. This is a 6-mark question, and I'm having to do it again because I missed out a stage, because it does require a bit of doing, as it were. The base of this pyramid is 10 by 10. The vertex is above the O, and all of those triangles are equal. Now the total surface area of the pyramid is 360 centimetres squared. Work out the size of the angle between AC and base BCDE. So what they're essentially asking is, this is AO, that is OC, and that is AC, and they're asking what that angle is. So in order to do that, we have to find out the following things. We have to find out either what AO is, we have to find out what OC is, or AC. I think we need to find out at least two out of three of those. But we're going to start off by thinking about, we've got the total surface area equals 360 centimetres squared, and we know that the base equals 10 times 10 centimetres, so it equals 100 centimetres squared. So that means we know, taking that away, that all of the triangles are 260 centimetres squared. So that means each triangle area equals 260 divided by 4, which is 60. Is it? I think it's 65, but I'm just going to do a quick check because I am tired. 260 divided by 4 equals 65. Yeah. Now we know that the area of a triangle equals base times height over 2. So we know that 65 equals 10 times h over 2. So we know that 130 equals 10h, and 130 divided by 10 equals h. So we've got height equals 13. But that's the height of, and I'm going to have to put this in another colour, that's literally this height here. If I'd drawn that correctly, that would be excellent. So that means we now know that to find AC, so AC would equal, and this is 13, this is 5, and that is AC there. Let's put that in there. That's just the midpoint of that. And so that would be 13 squared plus 5 squared, all rooted, which is, let's find out what the square root of that is. Square root 13 squared plus 5 squared equals root 194. Well, that's good. So we've now got one of those filled in. So we can now go back up to the top. We say AC equals 194. So the next thing we've got to find out is OC. I think if I found out those, we can actually chill a bit. So OC, this is 10, this is O, this is C. So that's whatever that is, the other thing, the other vertices. So 10, X, X. So if I redraw that, that's 10 is the hypotenuse, that's X, and that's X. So that means that 2x, so x squared plus x squared would be 2x squared equals 10 squared. So 2x squared equals 100, so x squared equals 50, so x equals root 50. Now, that now means we've got OC. I'm hoping I don't need to get any more, so root 50. So now I'm going to redraw AOC. God, I've really used up a lot of space here, so I'm going to put it here, AOC. So that looks like that. So this is 194. This is what we're looking for. This is root 50. And I don't know that, but I'm hoping I don't need to. So we can now use this being H, this being A, and this, who cares? So that means cos of whatever this is here, cos of x. So cos minus 1 equals A over H. So is root 50 over root 194. And that, let's have a go at this. So shift cos, boom, root 50 over root 194. Not my best, 194. And that will go like that, and that goes like that. That equals 59. I don't know what I meant to do this to. I think it's to one, how many decimal places or how many significant figures? 3. So that's 59.5. Quite a lot of things to look at there. Quite a lot of triangles to be drawn. Right, we've got a box of marbles, and 4 of the marbles are red, and the rest of the marbles are yellow. So Antonia takes a random marble from a box and does not replace it. And Sergio takes a random marble from the box, and he doesn't replace it either, I suppose. But anyway, this is red, this is yellow, this is red and yellow and red and yellow. So to start off with 4 out of x plus 4, that's what happens. And this is x over x plus 4. Now, if I think we're going to go straight for yellow, so if x has been taken, that makes it x minus 1, and the bottom bit is x plus 3. So or we know that that equals, I can't really cope with that. I'm going to just use 0.7 is 7 out of 10. So we're just going to put that. Now, so that means that we know that x over x plus 4 times x minus 1 over x plus 3 equals 7/10. By the way, I think I've just been with somebody who uses really, one of my students writes really big, and so I think I'm just writing quite large. X times x is x squared plus 7x plus 12 equals 7 over 10. And now we're going to flip this, so we times that out by that, and we times that out by that. So that's going that way, that's going that way. And we get, over this side, 7x squared plus 7x Oh, so plus 49x, I apologise, plus 84. And we get on the other side 10x squared minus 10x. So weirdly, the side with the biggest x is on it is the left-hand side. So I'm swapping colours. So it's 3x squared minus 10 minus 49, so that's minus 59x. And then minus 84 equals 0. Now, I think the answer is going to be, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to put it into my calculator. So a Casio Whiz will work at this stage because you could times out 84 times 3. So that's 252. And it's got to go to minus 59. And then you could go through varying degrees of things that adds up to. Might be something to do with 50. Anyway. But what I'm in fact going to find out is that one of the answers is 21. So x equals 21. And that is the answer. And that is the end of that paper. Bon.